Yeah, my name's Paul Holmes. I'm a former editor of Surfer magazine, a writer, and a specialist in surfing culture, I suppose. Yeah. Being able to make a living out of a lifestyle is really the objective of most people who become as passionate and obsessed with surfing as I was. For me, that started in England. As surfing developed over there in the mid to late 60s, surf shops started to open, surfboard factories started to open, and I started working at my local surf shop behind the counter in the retail store, and then gradually started working in the factory making surfboards and learning how to make surfboards, starting with rudimentary tasks like sanding and gradually building up to being a surfboard shaper. So by the early 70s, I was a surfboard shaper, and I'd been working one summer at Bilbo Surfboards in Newquay with an Australian fellow who went back to Australia and subsequently offered me a job for the winter season in England, which is, of course, the summer season in Australia, shaping surfboards with him at a renowned factory in Brookvale in Sydney called Keo Surfboards. And I went down to Australia because it was like, great, get out of here for the winter and go to the summer in Australia and have warm water and great waves and, you know, have a job to go to. It was a great thing. So I went down to Australia to shape surfboards for 6 months, but I ended up staying down there for 9 years. And in the course of that 9 years, I transitioned from working in the surfboard industry. I started freelancing some stories to the local magazines and what have you, and eventually got hired at Tracks magazine to be part of the editorial team, and ended up in the late 70s becoming that magazine's editor. That work at Tracks magazine in Australia was noticed by the people here in Southern California at Surfer magazine, and they recruited me for a position as editor of Surfer. So I came from Australia to Southern California in 1981 to be editor of Surfer magazine, and that was a wonderful position, like the world's leading surf publication, and it was like a dream come true for me, you know. So I ended up being editor of Surfer for about 8-9 years. 100 issues of the monthly magazine. And while I was there, we started a television series for ESPN. Did 3 seasons of Surfer magazine for ESPN, and enjoyed working with a full film crew. We went all around the world, man. It was great. We had a lot of fun. It was yeah, it was, you know, it was a lot of work. I don't want to underplay that. It was a great deal of work. Putting out a monthly magazine is a very stressful thing. But, you know, it was surfing, so how stressful could that be? So it all worked out really good. I think it's what has made the surfing so enthralling, even to outsiders, is this idea that, you know, it's such a free and easy kind of lifestyle, you know, that you know, when you paddle out into the surf, you leave all the cares of the world kind of behind you on the beach, you know, and you enter into a new realm where none of that matters, right? And I think people find that very attractive, you know, the idea, the freedom that surfing represents.